Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Shells, and right before we get into the video, let me just say, I do not condone the use of marijuana or alcohol or nicotine, and I'm not recommending that you try what I did. So with that being said, let's get into the story. So this story goes back to junior year of high school. I was 17 at the time, and it was Memorial Day weekend. Now keep in mind, I have a house down the shore. Well, it's not mine, it's my grandparents' house, and I was bringing 3 friends down with me. We're gonna call them Josh, Tommy, and Kyle. Now us 4 weren't the only people staying at this house. My grandparents were there, and so was my dad. And keep in mind, this was also my dad's birthday weekend. So me and Tommy drive separate. Me and him get down there first, and Kyle and Josh meet us there later. Now keep in mind, Kyle and Josh are bringing a brick of Natty Light. So they were bringing the alcohol, and I was bringing the weeds. Not actual weed, it was a dab pen, which has THC in it, which is the same thing that gets you high from weed. So me and Tommy already drive down there separate, and Josh and Kyle get there a little later, probably like an hour or 2 later. Ooh, I'm going off. But, so they get there, they pull up out front. I tell them to keep, all the alcohol in the car, don't bring it inside. They come in, they say hi to everybody, you know how it is, hey, hello, whatever. And I said, do you guys want to go get a burrito? Like, let's go get some lunch. So we start walking to this burrito place called Jalapenos, and the idea was, we're gonna grab these burritos, and we're gonna walk to the beach, which was like 2 blocks away from the store anyway, and we were gonna, smoke and then eat the burritos on the beach. Like, how perfect is that? So we all go in the store, we order our burrito, pay, get our drinks, and we leave. And then we're starting heading for the beach. So we finally get to the beach. I lay out a really big towel. I had this nice big towel which had a friggin' a lady riding a dolphin on it for some reason. We finally get to the beach. I lay out the towel. We're all sitting on this dolphin and the lady. I whip out the pen. We all started going to town on it, and sooner or later we're all high. This was also my first days of using marijuana products, so I was pretty gone. I was having a good time. I was giggling, laughing, and then we all busted out the burritos. Oh man, let me tell you, did that burrito slap, dog? I mean, that burrito slapped harder than Chris Brown, man. So we all finished up eating, and then I said, yo, I'm gonna freestyle. Like, I'm gonna put on a beat, I'm gonna freestyle. So they said, all right. So I turn on a beat, start ripping it. I mean, I started killing this hoe. Like, I was burning on the track. So I probably freestyled for about 30 minutes or so. And then, I mean, we were all still pretty high. So I said, let's go take a walk to the park. Let's go sober up a little bit, and then we can go back to my house. So that's exactly what we did. We left the beach, took a walk to the park. I think we stopped home and grabbed a basketball. Actually, I can't remember. I think we played basketball at the park too. So we were out for like 3 or 4 hours after that. And like after 3 or 4 hours, you're pretty much good. So we were at the park, we chilled there for a little bit, and then we came home. We all got showers. And let me tell you, there is nothing like a shower after a long, hot, sunny day on the beach. Now we're all coming down. We're all feeling amazing, nice and showered, nice and clean. So after we all shower, we all get dressed, obviously. That's what you do after your shower. And then we had plans to go out again. Like, we're going out 2 times. Well, we weren't actually going out. We were going to Wawa to go get ice cream. Josh drove. He drove all 3 of us. We all went to Wawa, grabbed some Ben & Jerry's ice cream. And on the way home, we decided to stop in the parking lot and crack open a brew. Now, the driver, Josh, he did not have a brew. Let me just say that. He did not drink anything. He was driving very sober. So the 3 of us had some Natty Light. And if you've never had Natty Light, it's the cheapest, shittiest beer you can possibly drink. And I don't drink, and I'm also allergic to alcohol. So, 1 beer did me pretty good. So we finally get home. We're all getting ready for bed because it's getting pretty late now. It's probably like 11 o'clock. And we're all laying down. And we open up the Ben & Jerry's and we all start eating our ice cream. So we ate a little ice cream, chilled, watched some shows. After we ate our ice cream and we watched everything we wanted to watch, we decided like it was time to go to bed. Like, it's getting pretty late. It's like 12 o'clock. Like, it's time to go to bed so we can wake up for tomorrow. And for some reason, I had this brilliant idea to go out back. I said, hey guys, like, do you guys want to go hit this pen again? Like, I'm trying to have a good time. They said, sure, whatever, let's go do it. So we hop out back, grab some chairs. We all sit in a circle, start, hitting the pen. About 10 minutes go by, we're all feeling it. My friend also had brought a nicotine stick, and if you've never hit nicotine before, it can make you feel pretty woozy and lightheaded. So we came back inside, and we were actually going to bed this time. Like I said earlier, we were eating ice cream. So ice cream and beer don't really go together. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea to mix those two, plus the weed, plus the nicotine. Like, not a good combination. So we're all laying down. I'm just looking at the roof. I'm like, wow, dude, like the ceiling is spinning right now. So I wake everyone up. I'm like, hey guys, like, I think I might have to throw up. They were like, man, like for real, like, hey, just do what you gotta do. So the bathroom is between my room and my grandparents' room, and I mean, they are literally a wall apart, so you can hear pretty clear into the bathroom. So I get into the bathroom and I try and throw up whatever I possibly can. I just wanted to feel better. Now when I throw up, I sound like a dying seal. Like I sound like I am going to die. So I got a little bit up the first time, and my grandma woke up and started knocking on the door. She said, are you okay? I said, yeah, I'm fine. I just didn't feel good. And she went back to bed. So I started trying to throw up again. And like this time I felt even worse. Like I decided I was gonna sleep in the bathroom tonight. That's how bad I felt. And Tommy eventually got up and got to the door and started knocking really hard on the door. And I'm like, Tommy, shut up, dude. Like you're gonna wake them up again. He's like, dude, are you okay? Like knocking hard as shit. I'm like, bro, go back to sleep, please. So my grandma wakes up again, right? And she says, I had enough of this. So she goes and wakes up my dad. And I knew this was not going to end well. And while she was getting my dad, Josh must have heard me dry heaving in the background, and he threw up in the bed. I heard him throw up through the wall all over the bed, and I heard Tommy scream, oh no. So I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, I'm too drunk and high to care about what's going on. I don't care about the consequences. I just want to feel better. My dad finally gets to the bathroom. He opens the door. He says, come on, dude. Like, what did you do? You know, I told him everything we did. So he said, okay, like whatever, it happened. Let's just make you guys feel better. Let's get you guys feeling better. Keep in mind, it's his birthday weekend. Like, it's his birthday. It's his 40th birthday, and he's in my room cleaning up Josh's throw up off the bed. So I felt horrible. While we're sitting at the table, I said, Dad, like, I think I'm gonna throw up again. He was like, don't get up from that table. Like, he was pissed. He was mad as shit. And like, I respected that, and I said, okay. And I threw up in my hands, and I ran to the sink and threw up everything else. Like, everything finally came up. And I'm sorry if that sounds disgusting, but everything finally came up, and I felt so good. So finally, after everything was cleaned up, no more throw up, no more nothing, he finally sent us to bed for real this time. And let me tell you, I have never had a better night of sleep in my entire life. I mean, if I wanted to stay awake, I couldn't. So then we all went to bed for real this time. Like, we actually went to sleep, and in the morning we knew we were in for a rude awakening. So we woke up, and my dad called everyone's parents to come pick them up. But before they came and picked them up, because it's an hour drive, he said go for a walk. So we took a walk there, which took about an hour. We just really contemplated life. We really thought about what we did and how stupid it was, and like we all just got caught, and it was horrible. Memorial Day weekend, we were supposed to be there for like a whole week. We ended up being there for 24 hours. So when we finally all got back, obviously everyone's parents were disappointed in us, and you know, we all felt like shit, so we were apologizing and stuff. And then everyone went home, and I had everything taken from me, phone, computer, laptop, whatever I had, that was gone for like a month. So my dad took away my phone, but like he kind of didn't. So what he did was download an app on my phone where it takes all of my apps off besides like the ones that come on the phone. But when I was in school, I was allowed to have those apps back because there were certain things I needed to do for school. So he at least allowed me to use like some social media while I was in school. I mean, I was pretty fortunate about that. I mean, I kind of fucked up like his whole birthday, so I mean, I'm pretty lucky about that. But that went on for about a month, and I eventually started getting things back one by one, and I definitely learned my lesson about that. If you guys enjoyed today's storytime video and you want more like this, just make sure you leave a like. That's all I ask. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.